global conflicts have been a constant backdrop since the end of World War II in 1945. The horrors of the Holocaust and the dropping of atomic bombs on Japan shaped the international political architecture we see today, notably the United Nations. The intent was clear: to prevent another catastrophe of that scale. Yet, conditions reminiscent of World War II persist in various parts of the world today, including Gaza, Ukraine, Sudan, Yemen, Myanmar, and Central Africa. Recent years have seen hundreds of thousands of lives lost or altered in Syria, Libya, Iraq, and Afghanistan, due to foreign military interventions, often with East and West supporting different factions. While outright fighting between major powers like Russia, China, and the US hasn't occurred, conflicts and standoffs between their allies persist. The United Nations, established for global peace, has often found its efforts limited by a deadlock in the Security Council, with major powers wielding their vetoes. Now, let's delve into the current flashpoints around the world. In Gaza, the aftermath of Israel's war has left a devastating toll. President Joe Biden expressed a reluctance to let the conflict escalate further, but, despite this, the impact is spreading across the Middle East. The situation in the region is considered as dangerous as anything seen since at least 1973. In Iraq, a drone strike blamed on an Iranian-backed militia killed 3 U.S. soldiers, further escalating tensions in a nation still recovering from a war launched by the West 21 years ago. Southern Lebanon saw Hezbollah, an Iranian-backed group, quickly joining the fight against Israeli forces. In Yemen, the Houthi rebels, allied with Iran, retaliated against Israel's war on Gaza by attacking Western cargo ships, leading to US and UK bombing in response. In Europe, conflicts persist in Ukraine, 2 years after Russia's invasion, raising fears of further continental spread. Countries in Europe, like Finland, are increasing military preparedness, potentially joining NATO. Moving east, the US and China conduct military exercises in the South China Sea, intensifying focus on Taiwan. Tensions rise on the Korean peninsula, with North Korea's leader stating unification is no longer possible. South Korea and Japan strengthen their military forces, while Russia deepens its alliance with Pyongyang. Conflicts also rage in Sudan and South Sudan following the war in Ethiopia's Tigray region, leading to more confrontations pitting East against West. With the world on edge, many are questioning whether we are sliding towards a wider global conflict. The potential horror that could bring is a cause for concern.